The time my dad brought home a wild jungle cat from the jungle. We lived in Medellin. He went on a trip to the jungle and bought an animal, an ocelot, like a miniature leopard, that seemed to be calm. They would catch wild animals back then, do something to make them calm, and then hours later, they were not calm. They were completely wild. So my dad got it back to the hotel and realized it's a wild animal, but he was convinced he could tame animals. He was really good with animals, but he thought he was better than he was. And so he brought it home to Medellin to tame it. Well, the problem was every time he went on a trip, it would get loose from its cage. And we lived on the seminary campus, so it was fenced in. It couldn't get out, but they would have to shut down all the classes, like the whole place shut down. Nobody would leave their house because there was a wild ocelot roaming the seminary campus till my dad got back and caught it. And he was trying to tame it, feeding it raw meat with like really thick leather gloves until one day when it bit through the glove and drew blood on his finger. And he knew once it tasted blood, his blood, he was never going to be able to tame it. So he ended up having to take it to the zoo. You'd think that's when the story ends, but just wait for part two because that cat never forgot.